Hi guys, greetings to you all, and once again I welcome you onto the Stratford Africa channel. This is your match reaction video to the Burnley game we played yesterday. Manchester United drew 1-1 with Burnley in the Premier League yesterday. So please get into the comment section, let me know your thoughts about the game and everything that happened on the field. You understand? And please subscribe to the channel if you are new, and smash a like on the video and share it, and let's start the discussion. So keep getting your comments in, we will be reading them all, and let's discuss the game together. So I don't even know where to start. A lot happened, a mixture of positives and negative things happened on the field yesterday, but I would like to start with the officiating of that game. The way VAR is being used in the Premier League is just bad. The officiating in the Premier League is not the best at all, and over the world people are beginning to come to terms with this. And you know what, the Premier League is one of the most dominant leagues in the world. The position the Premier League holds amongst its colleagues in world football is very good, it's very dominant, it's the most popular league in the world. That is why we are sitting here in Africa talking about Manchester United and the Premier League. The branding and the football is nice. That's why people patronize and purchase it. But the biggest threat to that position the Premier League holds is the officiating of that league. If for some reason in the near future the Premier League loses this spot to any other league, I tell you what, the officiating of that league will be the biggest contributor to that. So I think the FA, the English FA, need to sit up and they need to sit the refs down. They don't seem to know what they are doing. Confusion decisions every now and then. I don't know why our two goals were disallowed. If you just go back to last Friday, the goal we considered against Middlesbrough, how like, make that make sense? That goal stood and these two goals got cancelled. The own goal, they said it was a foul from Pogba. That challenge was very too soft. You understand? And even the ball was not even there at all. None of the two players, whether Pogba or the guy who was involved from the Burnley team, none of them were getting to the ball anyway. And we understand. It's the same incident with Maguire. Maguire's offside that they say he was blocking the guy. Like, it didn't make any sense. The ball was nowhere near that area. And so they are trying to tell us that, like, Jay Rodriguez stood a chance of catching up with Varane. Varane had about 3 or 4 meters in front of him, so there was no way Jay could have caught Varane. And then they silly disallowed these two goals, and they kept like just explaining themselves. They applied the rule this week differently, and the next game the rule is applied differently. Mike Dean is just not a good ref. Anthony Taylor is not a good ref. Atkinson the same. John Moss can't run. You understand? So why is it that the controversy with VAR has always to do with the EPL? The other leagues use VAR. In the Champions League, you see VAR. Even in the just ended AFCON, we saw VAR. In the World Cup, in the Euros, you saw stuff like that. But then in EPL, week in, week out, there are always controversial decisions, controversial application of the law. Like, I don't understand. You understand? So the officiating in the Premier League is bad. Last season it happened to us and we never recovered from it. You remember the Sheffield United game? The guy went and blocked DJ from coming out to clear the ball. Sheffield United scored from that, and that goal stood. We scored a clean goal at the other end and it got cancelled, and we lost that game, and from there we never recovered. That cost us our position on the top of the league last season. I can go on and on and on with these bad decisions against Manchester United, and some comes in our favor, I must admit that. But is that the way to go? No. They really need to fix up and stop these shambolic officiating. You understand? But that, nevertheless, that being said, with the amount of chances we created yesterday, we should have still gone on and win the game. You understand? In my match preview, what did I say? I said I am expecting the players to come out and play like wounded lions, because they have to salvage their pride from the Middlesbrough game. I only saw that for 45 minutes, and in the second half they went sleeping again. Like, it baffles my mind that these professional players, they have played football all their life. They are on huge contracts. You understand? Silly wages that they take, and they need someone to remind them that football is played for 90 minutes and not for 45 minutes. Because these players, they choose to turn up for the second half of some games, and in other games they turn up for the first half and don't turn up for the second half. So something really is not right with the players mentally. Their confidence levels are down, their concentration levels are not there. You understand? We played the game very well, superbly in the first half. Amidst poor finishing, we dominated the game, and we were good. I think we were good. It's the same thing that happened against Middlesbrough, but we didn't take our chances. And in the second half, we went to sleep again. You understand? I don't know what happened to our team this season, because this Manchester United team used to have the reputation of scoring goals on the counter attack, especially under Ole. It was said that United's best way of playing is counter attacks, and I don't see that this season. This season, all the counter attacking opportunities we've got, we've reached the final third and we've messed it up. And then in return, we don't deal with the opposition's transition well, and we concede silly goals from it. That was what happened yesterday. We got a nice counter-attacking opportunity. We got into the final third, and our players messed it up. They got into each other's way, and then we lose the ball. And then Burnley transitioned, and we didn't deal with that transition very well. McTominay was way out of position, and Maguire did his steal again. That guy, man, like, no, he's just off it this season. He has had a very bad season. This season is a season to forget for Maguire. He alone has single-handedly cost us plenty points in the league that I can't even count now. You understand? He should have never stepped out the way he did. He shouldn't have done that at all. As a centre-back of that caliber, a captain of Manchester United, an £80 million defender, you don't do that. You understand? He gambled into that challenge and he lost it and exposed the others. And Luke Shaw's terrible positioning once again was playing the J. Rodriguez guy onside. So the way we dealt with that transition is just bad. And then, like, it's now, as it stands now, like, supporting Manchester United is becoming like a self-inflicting emotional torture that we the fans are giving ourselves. Because the players doesn't seem to care. They don't seem to care at all. They don't give a fuck about what we think. All they care about is their wages. They turn up and pretend to be doing their job, but they are not doing it. Burnley, United have conceded 31 goals this season. Only Newcastle have conceded more. Just imagine, that is relegation stuff, man. So there's no way we can make top 4 with these stats. We've just gone a little over half of the season, and we have let in 31 goals already. When we keep picking the likes of Maguire week in, week out, this is what happens, you know. You understand? So this team, like they are just a bunch of crybabies. The moment the going gets tough in the game, they are found wanting. When the opposition allows them to play, they play. But when the opposition makes things difficult for them, they lose their way, they get frustrated, and they start doing wrong things all over the field. You understand? In the first half, Burnley really didn't come at us that much. They allowed us play our game, and they seek deep and give us the ball. But at halftime, I don't know what was said to them. They came out in the second half, in the first 15 minutes of that half, very aggressive. They were pressing us every here and there, and our players just couldn't cope with that aggression. They didn't up their intensity to match that of the Burnley players. They went hiding, and then Burnley from then took control of the game, and they played way better than us in the second half. And if we are talking about the Premier League here, teams are not coming to come and play against you and just expect you to beat them. You will have to deserve to beat any team in the Premier League to be able to beat them. You understand? Because quality and talent alone sometimes, as I've always been saying, it's not enough. You have to back that up with desire. You understand? You have to back that up with work rate, intensity. So if you have more quality than a team, and the team plays more intensely, more aggressively than you, your quality cannot shine, because they won't give you that platform for you to express yourself. They will come at you, hunting you for the ball. And when that happens to Manchester United, the players are found wanting. The moment they concede a goal, they don't seem to be able to recover from it again. I really don't know what is happening to those players. This team have been coming back from 2 goals, 1 goal behind to win games in the just last ended season. And now, even if in a game that they are even winning, when you concede an equalizer, they don't seem to show any intent or any courage to sort of show that they can come back and get a winning goal. So what is wrong with these players, man? United is just a shambles right now, and it's sad that we, the fans, are those at the receiving end of all of this. You understand? So some positives include Jadon Sancho's form. The guy is now coming into form. He's now coming into the real player we signed. He was very direct yesterday. He dribbled past a lot of people. His passing, his creation, the way he looked after the ball yesterday, I think he was my man of the match. Yes. And then Bruno Fernandes too was very good yesterday, and he has stopped playing those hero balls. He's keeping it simple now, and we are all getting to see the sort of player he is. Rashford too. Rashford, man, the shoot first Rashford mentality is what will kill his career. He was just shooting from silly angles yesterday when there were better passes on that he could have picked. He was too eager to score a goal yesterday, which didn't help him, and it didn't help the team. And Cavani also, like when we play Ronaldo, we complain. Yesterday, Cavani, he didn't, show me anything different from what Ronaldo has been doing for the past weeks now. And then also Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is beginning to be very lazy. Yes, he doesn't like overlapping our left winger, and that pisses me off a lot. Yesterday we scored a goal from that. The moment Sancho was attacking those guys, they double teamed Sancho, and Shaw overlapped Sancho, and then Sancho laid the ball to him. He cut it back, and Pogba scored. The own goal that got cancelled, it was the same thing that happened. So whenever Sancho is attacking their fullback, he has to overlap. That is how football is played these days. But Shaw will do that 2 or 3 times and stop, and allow Sancho to do all the work by himself. You understand? And sometimes when Rashford too is there, Shaw will once in a while overlap, and Rashford will ignore him. But when it is Sancho, it is not in Sancho's IQ or his DNA to do that. He will lay you the pass. So please help the guy when he's attacking, and stop being lazy standing on the halfway line. So Luke Shaw has to sort himself out in that area. And then in my last match preview, I talked about Dalot crosses. He has been very disappointing in his offensive talent so far. He has surprised me, and he's been much assured defensively than he has been attacking wise. Yesterday again, he overhit a lot of crosses, and it didn't help. You understand? So let me know your thoughts on the game and the situation at Man United in general. We have been playing well for moments in the games now, and we need to extend that to play well for the whole of the 90 minutes. And our front three or our attackers need to take their chances. We have been very sloppy in our last 3 or so games now. I read a stat somewhere that said we've had about 70 shots in our last 3 games, and we scored only 3 goals. So this is on the attackers. They really have to do better, and Maguire needs to be sat on the bench. I don't know what is happening with Lindelof. They broke into his house and his wife's situation. What is happening there? He should back now, and the moment he's ready or he's available, you should play Varane and Lindelof. Those 2 are our best centre backs. That is the best partnership we should be looking to build. Maguire is not good enough. He doesn't deserve to be our captain, and he has played very badly this season. So I even saw someone said that United will have to accept it. We will have to accept the fact that we made a loss with Maguire, just like Chelsea did with Kepa, and went on and replaced him with Mendy, who has done brilliantly for them. So United should be looking to get a replacement for Maguire as early as possible. We can't keep holding on to that 80 million price tag that we paid for him. It's not his fault. We were bad at negotiating, and we got cheated. So we need to wake up from that and move on. You understand? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and how you think the game went, and whether you think United can be able to make top 4 or not. So until we meet again next time to discuss our upcoming games and any other story that breaks out of the team, stay safe out there. and please keep yourselves together. These are very hard times for us as Manchester United fans, but we have to stay together and we pull through this. Hopefully next season things will get better. So stay safe out there. Have a nice time to you all. Bye bye.